just shut up. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Everybody silence your cell phones, please. Thank you.
Oh. I might get an important call from... Thanks, Finny.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the FlappCast. Yay! Where we find out what goes on behind the scenes at a comedy club. Very exciting. We interview our headliners and get some new comics on the show. And I am your host, Barbara Holliday.
And I'm your co-host, Joshua Snyder.
Who has been missing for the last couple of weeks.
That's right. How were things when I was gone?
Well, we missed you very much.
Aww.
I need to find out all about what happened on this vacation to the miraculous Denver, Colorado, right?
That's
or
correct.
Aurora, man.
No, it was Denver.
Oh,
my
was
parents moved out of Aurora into Denver now.
Oh, after the thing.
The shooting? No, pre-shooting.
Oh, okay. That was, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it sucks that that's what Aurora's known for now, though, right?
It is.
Sorry.
And before then, it was, you know, the sad thing was that, like, I can't talk about Aurora before what it was. And before it, it was great to talk. It was just a shithole like anywhere else. But now it's, you can't
What do you do in Denver? What did you do on vacation in Denver? Go, like, river rafting and things? Like, outdoorsy type
No,
things?
it's so the opposite. My family's falling apart. We're all falling apart. There's all this nature, and we just cower behind the couch. That's really all we do. And my dad is blind.
You spent 2 weeks with your parents?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh! How exciting! So I see.
We tried to outguess how the world is going to end, basically.
Oh really?
We tried to outdepress each other.
Who won? Who won?
My mother always wins that. Always wins the worst case scenario. There's a whole thing, because I'm struggling with athlete's foot, and I knew...
But you're not an athlete.
I know.
You're a mathlete. Maybe you have mathlete's foot or something like that.
Right, it's theater agent's foot.
Athlete's foot. You don't do anything.
I know.
Sit on the chair. Okay.
I don't do anything. Well, there was a point at our apartment. I live with the night manager, Will, and there was a point for about a month where the shower didn't drain, and we were kind of just standing in the pool of water.
TMI.
That probably then.
So you have soggy feet.
That's correct. Yes.
Oh, that is gross. I'm sorry. So we don't need to know about the athlete's foot.
No,
but you shared this with your parents. That's the weird part.
I knew that I told this to my mom, and so an entire process. Like I had to put on 19 pairs of socks coming into the house, and that led to she was wearing a hazmat suit.
Can you catch it? Is it catchy?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know. It is. It's like a virus.
Well, it's a fungus.
A fungus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the sister of the virus. Right? A fungi?
I'm not sure the proper etymology. I don't.
Okay. But you can get it from someone.
Yes, that's correct.
Ooh, gosh. Okay, don't touch this. Move your hands. Good. Okay. It's on the microphone now.
I spray with Tinactin.
Okay.
Tofactin, Tinactin.
So I hope this is getting better. We went from loss of virginity to athlete's foot. I wonder what will happen next.
What? I don't know. Probably. I'm thinking an ulcer. I'm really past due for an ulcer.
So, Joshua, did you have a nice break?
Ish, yes.
Jeez, he can't even be happy about his vacation.
No, I think the best parts were when I slept. I think that was good.
Oh, good. Did you do some writing, comedy writing? Come on.
Yes, I did. I did do some writing.
Out in the beautiful wilderness of Denver, I'm sure.
If by that you mean a Starbucks, then yes.
Oh. So what's the difference between there and here?
Not much. They're building it up.
Parents, that's the difference.
Yes.
That's the difference. Well, hello, Josh's parents, if you're listening to us.
That's right. Hello.
Can I come and stay? I need a vacation.
And they spent an hour telling me about how they want to be buried. That was the other thing.
Oh, they did?
They did. Yeah. Very extensive instructions on it. And that my dad wants to be put into a pine box because this is true that the Jewish Messiah, when he comes back, he's only going to resurrect the Jews that are in a pine box. If anyone's cremated, they're out of luck. So.
Because they won't be able to find him.
Right.
I mean, it'd be hard to sift through all those ashes.
Really? Really, though?
did I?
You made
I
it
just-
to, but this
I
is
was-
my question.
Hey, quit
You're-
banging on the table. You're
you're-
making the mic sound funny. Okay.
This is my question. You're the Messiah, okay?
I am?
You, well,
I'm
not
the
you.
Messiah? Oh.
Not you in particular,
okay.
but your theoretical Messiah
Okay.
is able to come back from heaven or from wherever and can take a dead body and can
In
reanimate
a pine box.
in a pine,
In a
right?
pine box.
But you separate
Teak
out
would be
the
nicer, but I mean,
Teak?
pine's okay. I
It's
guess.
costly. Well, here's the thing. My dad. That's my
Wait,
dad.
the pine is cheap.
It's not. Well, it's like thousands of dollars even for a pine box.
Does anyone know how much?
I
need
think
to
it was
prepare.
I think it was $5,000 to $10,000.
For a pine box?
They get you.
Wow.
Even after you die, they fucking get you.
Can't you go behind shopping supermarkets and grab some boxes and deal with that?
You think? And then, well, that's what my dad wants. My mom says, just do the cheapest, whatever's cheapest.
Oh.
Which is the most Jewish thing she's ever said. And
She said do whatever cheapest.
do whatever's the cheapest.
But Dad's insisting on the
pine box, because in case the Jewish Messiah comes.
Right. Now, have they bought one of those plans where they can, like, put money into an account to help pay for all that stuff? Or they're just counting on you?
They have a plan, and that plan's name is Joshua Snyder.
I see. That is why people have children sometimes. I've heard that.
Yes.
So are you're completely written down notes, you know what to do and everything?
Yes, all the notes are written down.
Right.
And, my mom has also insisted, do not resuscitate, don't keep me on life support for any longer than you
I'm
have
glad
to.
you guys had this cheery family get-together.
That's what we do.
That sounds wonderful.
That's what we do for fun.
We are hoping that our headliner, Kevin Shea, is going to show up today, but he's running a little bit late. We decided to pick on him right now
We don't need Kevin Shea. I want to talk about your jacket.
My jacket. You
Yes.
like it?
I do.
Does it go with pink or is it too bold? It's a little like pink underneath and green.
It's just 1 inch away from being too bold.
Really? 1 inch away?
1 inch away.
Okay. It's a little tailored though, right?
Yes. But I want to talk about the conversation that we had right before I left about clothing.
Oh, yes, I
'Cause
told you
it's-
to get some.
Well, right.
Right.
Well, I don't like to do
Or
laundry.
to clean some.
Right.
Basically.
No, this is the kind of I said I don't like to do laundry, hence the athlete's foot. And
Or, yeah, that maybe there is
Right.
a connection.
I'm sure there
just
is.
saying.
I'm a pig.
Because I've never got athlete's foot.
Well, but here's the thing. I said I don't like to do laundry. You're like I don't like to do laundry either. That's what you said. I don't like
I
to do.
hate doing laundry.
Right.
I
So
do
you just-
not do laundry. What I do
Yes.
is this is true, you guys. If you live in Burbank, you have to take this tip. You go to Magnolia Park and you drop off bags of your old clothes at one thrift store, and then you go across the street to It's a Wrap, and you buy a whole new wardrobe for like $1 a piece.
But here's
Like, you can literally, it's called It's a Wrap. I don't get anything from it, but it's a great store. All the costumers, after they buy a bunch of clothing for movie shoots, drop all the stuff off at It's a Wrap. And they have like dollar racks. So sometimes you get brand new clothes that even have tags on them, brand new, that maybe didn't even get worn on the set. And sometimes you can get like 20 pieces of the exact same outfit. Like there was once a collection of Gorillas in the Midst khakis that was very enticing.
I was hoping you were going to say gorilla suits.
So see, you could buy 20 of one thing, and then you don't even have to wash it. You just $20.
But how do you know that when you're buying at the thrift store, how do you know that you're not buying something that someone else didn't wash a million times?
How do I know?
How do you know that
I
they
hope
didn't
they
wash
did wash it a million times, right?
But you don't know. They could have been a version of you going, I don't want that. and
Josh,
now
you
you're
can
wearing-
smell the clothing and tell if it's clean or not. That's the first sign,
Oh,
right?
that's
Just,
true.
yes.
All right.
That's what, see.
I have a bad sense of smell.
Yes. Well, I guess that could help you in your lack of the desire to do laundry.
That is
but
correct,
no,
it
seriously,
does.
laundry and dry cleaning is way too expensive. Do not do it. Do not do it. I highly recommend the strategy of thrifting, but you have to give up before you get new. So that's the strategy there.
It's a shame this has nothing to do with the theme of the podcast, but that's
Yes.
all right.
And when I die, I would like to be buried in
Yeah, what do you want to do?
20 Gorillas in the Midst khaki shirts. That's
Do you have a plan?
My
What's your
request.
plan? What do you want to do?
I try not to think about that at this age. Are you saying I look a lot older than I do?
No, it's never too early to start planning your death. That's-
Well, this is a very odd topic, but I have to tell you, I have some great friends who are in the entertainment industry, and I went to the best ceremony ever once for a dear friend of mine, Ted Sprague, who's a choreographer, And his husband, Bill Hargate, owned a big costume company, Bill Hargate Costumes. They did like the Miss America pageant and amazing costumers. And Bill unfortunately passed away rather young, and he had his celebration at Warner Brothers Studios in the theater, and it was all musical theater songs. Like all the people he worked with over all the years came on stage and did musical theater tribute songs.
Please tell me that his
Bill.
body was part of the numbers.
No, Josh, don't go there. You just ruined it. It was so great. But everyone left all happy and cheery and was like, and you know, I have a great memory of him, not a, pine box memory. That's all
Right.
I'm saying. I
Gotcha.
have a very uplifting memory. So
You know,
I probably would want something of that caliber.
Do you know what I want to do?
Hey, have you guys heard Josh sing, by the way, speaking of musicals? I don't think he's ever done it on this podcast. But in the office often, Josh and I have musical theater battles of who named that tune, right? So, let's see. When you're a jet all the way from your front.
But I want to talk about how I do it.
No, sing for them. You must wait, and then we'll get to your death. But first, sing the lovely West Side Story tune. That one.
When you're a jet, all the way from your first cigarette to your last. It's not lyrical enough.
No,
Here.
Maria.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Tony! Oh, Tony!
That is so. Is that
I
Maria?
was trying to give you a prompt.
That's
Yeah.
you gotta have the Spanish accent.
Tony. Oh, Tony.
There we go.
Is that kind of Italian? I think that was Italian. I love you, Tony. I love you, Tony.
Okay, it's a little Rosie Perez, but we'll go with it. Maria, I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be.
Oh, Tony,
Maria, say it loud, and there's music playing.
Tony! You said say it loud.
soft, and it's almost like praying.
Isn't Josh amazing? I know nobody ever gets to hear that. I've been in a ton of musicals, as has Josh.
Yes.
And so we always play Name That Tune. Let's see, anyone guess this one? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. Or if I were a watch, I'd
I know it.
popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding-a-dong, ding-dong, ding.
Anybody?
Oh, Sarah Brown.
Guys and Dolls. I knew it, but I wanted to let them.
Right. Sorry. They didn't applaud for me like they applaud for you. It was still a little bit longer for me, I
Fuckers.
guess. But isn't that fun? And then
Guys and
put
Dolls.
on your Sunday clothes when you feel down and out. Anyone?
Ooh.
Hello, Dolly.
Oh, okay.
You knew that one before.
That one I didn't. I wasn't in up.
I feel like Craig
no.
Shoemaker is here with us right now. If any of you heard the podcast, Craig Shoemaker, also a huge musical theater fan. Crazy, and
Right.
knows every song from every...
Well, maybe this is the wrong crowd. Maybe they need, what are the kids listening to? I don't know, like...
Mediocre. What? Oh, we have an audience member saying...
What is it? No, wake me up when it's all over. That's what we listen to.
I was
one
doing
day.
that rap. No mediocre. No mediocre. That's the rap. Did I do it? No. All right.
How about Katharine Hepburn singing, oh, wake me up when it's all over.
Dead Comics Night, Josh! If you do not know, we are doing a fabulous show here on Halloween in the Yuhu Room called Dead Comedians Night. And we have amazing professional comedians and me doing impressions of their favorite dead comedians. So, Josh.
Katharine Hepburn is not a comedian.
We can call her a comedian? That was pretty good.
That's kind of...
I've been accused that all my impersonations all sound the same. So let's see if you guys think that. So, and I'm going to do Edith Bunker, and Archie Bunker is going to be Ed Shannon, our sound guy, who is in the sound booth right now, but he hasn't practiced, so I don't know if he'll chime in. But... Oh, Archie! Oh, Archie! Why don't you like black What?
That one, I think that one, I like that one.
All right.
Yes, that one I like.
But then I'm working on my Gilda Radner.
Okay, let's hear
And
it.
I'm trying to do Emily Latella, Miss Emily Latella, Gilda Radner doing Emily. Let's see if this sounds the same to you. All right. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Miss Emily Latella, and I will be your substitute teacher here at PS 145 in Bedford-Stuyvesant today. I heard there was a stubbing of your old teacher, so mind your toes. That doesn't sound like Edith, does it? No. Thank you. For our listeners...
I have a terrible feeling that no one in the audience knows who either of those people are.
Really?
Yes.
Does anyone know Emily Latella? So Gilda Radner,
See, they don't know.
school
They
teacher.
don't know. So again, you've got to. Can you do Nicki Minaj? That's all they care about. That's all the kids want.
How about Molly Shannon? I love it, I love it. I'm 50 and I'm kicking. I love it,
This is what this generation is like.
That's a good Molly Shannon.
But again, they don't know. They don't. Past 2012, no fucking clue. That's what we're dealing with.
So you know what they impersonate? They impersonate tweets.
Exactly.
Have you ever
need to do your
impersonated
best.
a tweet?
You need to do your best.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Isn't that the tweet song?
Are you having a nervous breakdown?
I haven't had a vacation like you, Josh. Maybe I need a vacation.
Kinda getting the feeling.
Doesn't this Dead Comics Night sound amazing, though? It really,
Dead Comedians Night.
Dead Comedians Night. So, and you're also
Yes.
going to see Bobby Rice, our manager here, is going to do Phil Hartman, and Nick Novicki from Boardwalk Empire is going to do a Billy Barty impression, and he's an actual little person doing him.
He's still a little
Do I
person
need
doing
to
a little
explain
person. No, it's
that Bobby
fine.
was a little, okay.
He's a little person, but listen.
Yeah, that's not even that
We're
hard.
very politically correct, so if a non-little person wanted to do a little person, that's fine.
I didn't
Or,
say short person or midget. I
Right,
said
correct.
little person.
or if a little person wanted to do a non-little person, that's okay too. We love
Right,
everyone here.
Right. Like if,
Right.
yes.
But in this particular case, a little
Nick
person
Novicki
is doing
is
another
going to be
little
very,
person.
very funny.
Nick Novicki is doing Billy Barty, who was one of the characters in Masters of the Universe, the movie.
Does anyone know Billy Barty? No?
No,
See?
again, it was
Yeah.
pre-2012.
Why do we have such young listeners if we're talking about such old
The only
things?
way they're going to be on board with us is if we talk about, Chris Brown and...
Oh, guess who was here
He was
last
here,
weekend? Chris Brown was here. So we had Kevin Hart. I'm not meaning to toot the horn or anything, but the amazing Kevin Hart from Ride Along.
Yes.
I got that movie name right?
He's been a lot. Death at a Funeral. He was
Oh
in
my
that.
gosh, but he's an amazing stand-up.
Yes.
I mean, like a hard worker. And so many famous people came to see him here. That was even cooler. Chris Paul, the basketball player. Chris Brown. I ducked.
Please tell me that
walked by.
Chris Paul sat in the front and like 15 people in line were like... It would suck to sit behind Chris Paul at a Kevin Hart show, because Kevin Hart is so short.
We put him in the back. We put him in the back. You should have seen them hugging each other, though. It was adorable. It was like, And then Chris Henchy came, and Jeff Wills, who runs Live Nation Comedy. So it was very cool to see Kevin Hart and talk about his process. That guy, he literally brought his writers in the room and was talking to the writers while he was working on material.
Wow.
So that was super cool. Like, hey, what's an alternative punchline to that joke we just did? And they were.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a great process, and he did 3 shows a night, 2 nights in a row.
Now, was it the same
Back to
material
back.
every time, or was it different every time?
No, it was different. It was different. And then when he got off stage, he literally went into the green room with the writers, and they were crafting as we speak. So, working on every joke, tightening every word. I mean, that's a true professional right there.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 hours in one night. Just the performance ability right there. I mean, that's draining. Being on for that long and then in between still working.
But still making it enjoyable for the crowd.
Oh,
I
it
would
was
assume.
so hilarious. People had no idea. And we called it Kevin Hart Works Out New Material, but the audience didn't feel
care.
like new material at all. But he is working on some really great new stuff. So, and I'm sure he will be back. He said he will. It was his first time at Flappers, and he looked me in the eye and said, "I will not be a stranger," and very complimentary about the venue. So we hope to have him back. We've had a lot of celebrity drop-ins like that.
Yeah.
You know, and on Dead Comics Night, please note that Christopher Titus and Rachel Bradley will be doing Burns and Allen.
Right.
They did it a couple years ago, not last year, but the year before, and it was a dead-on. Oh wait, is that wrong to say? Dead-on impersonation of. It was so great. I mean, they got every little detail, every nook and cranny of this
Right. We do have a Joan Rivers as well.
We do, yeah. We had to do Joan
Interestingly
Rivers.
enough, I don't think we're gonna get a Robin Williams.
Really?
Who
could do that?
No, who? Yeah, like that would be.
You know who could do that would be Greg Hahn or someone like that. Someone with that crazy zany energy.
But that would be a tall order. To
Yeah, it would be hard. But what are you saying? Joan Rivers wasn't as funny? Come on, no. Mm-mm.
do. No. I mean,
But
they're
Joan
both funny,
Rivers
but
is such a, an easy to replicate sort of character traits.
I think
you know?
with Robin Williams, it's hard to get this mental speed because he was so fast.
Yeah.
To be able to do the
Yeah.
quick turn, I mean that's.
And you followed him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty miraculous.
It's tough. It
We
takes.
should. I wonder if Joel Bryant could do that. If anyone's listening, if you have someone that you admire that from the past that you could impersonate, please give us a call. Come down and audition because we can always use more.
Right.
We have a Mitch Hedberg. We have a Bill Hicks. We have a Jonathan Winters.
Do you think one of the apostles was a comedian?
I don't. Well, come to think of it, the Bible is a pretty hilarious,
I don't know, but Jesus
book.
Jesus was probably funny, right? I don't know.
Jesus, I don't know. Why do you go there? What is it with the religion? The Jews. All right, back to the pine box. Wait, you wanted to tell us how you.
This is what I want to do. I want
interrupt
to
you.
live to be like the right, good old age, late 80s, early 90s, and then right when I have like 6 months to live or something, I want there to be an alien invasion, and I want to fly a space shuttle heroically into an alien ship. That's what I want to do.
Well, we might be able to arrange that by the time you turn.
They were so unimpressed with that.
80 something. Josh is a sci-fi. See, Mathlete's foot. That's what I'm saying.
Mathlete's
It's
foot,
definitely
right.
Mathlete's
I'm not even that
foot.
great at math. I'm really not.
Hey, you know what I just read? That women live longer than men. Did you guys hear this? You know this probably in general. And do you ever wonder why? Because like the men die earlier.
Is it something
Because
to
the
do
men
with
have to listen to the women. Right? So
Oh.
they want. No, I wasn't even making a joke. I was just like, seriously, that they're probably like, God, please kill me.
Well, it's interesting.
Do I have to stay married to this woman?
Speaking, well, I love I have to start by saying I love my mother very much.
Right, you always say that first.
We start with this.
And I love my father as well.
For some reason on this trip, more so than ever, I love him too, but on this trip more than ever, for some reason, my mother never stopped talking.
Oh, geez, see?
And like when I just started to leave the room, and she continued to talk, and at first I was like, am I being rude? And then I thought, and then I just came back an hour later,
And she
still
didn't
talking.
even notice that you left, right?
Still talking, yeah, it was
Yeah.
fine. It's like I can come and go during the conversation as I please. It's an ongoing, her inner monologue has just become a monologue.
Right. And does your father appreciate this, or does he just
My
does he
father-
like a blank stare? And
My
just-
father has, I don't know how many apps there are on the iPhone. My
Oh,
father
he-
has all of them.
He uses an iPhone?
Yes, he does.
That
Oh, he's very,
right there
yes.
is amazing to
No,
me.
he's very tech savvy.
Wow.
And whatever conversation we're having, no matter what, he'll find a way to bring the iPhone in.
Oh, really?
If you ask any question, like, gee, I wonder what the weather's like. Hey, let me check. I've got a.
Look
Hey,
at
look,
these,
someone's having a heart attack. I've got an app for that right there.
Look at the app for pine boxes. Look at that. Look
I'm
at that.
surprised. I'm sure he does have.
Wow,
something
I'm
to know.
surprised technology-wise that your parents actually are that good at it.
My dad is. My mom will not do
Yeah.
nothing with technology. She still has a flip phone.
Oh,
To
that's
paraphrase
old.
Ryan's
That's only
joke.
oh. The
Well,
flip
for them, they're like flip phone. Fucking Alexander Graham Bell over there.
There is nothing wrong with a flip phone now. Come on.
That is true. But she has a flip phone, and she could do it. Like if she wanted to, she could. She's smart enough to do it, but she doesn't want to.
Right, but it's really hard to text on that with all,
Oh, yeah,
you can't really. Do you remember even just a couple of years ago trying to text on those little, like, Blackberries and phones like
But the
that?
young kids, when they had it, when
Uh-huh.
that was the thing, the young kids could text pretty fast. They got good at it, but
Is that Zoom text thing still in, where you, like, drag the letters like a pattern or something, and then you can text faster than anybody.
She's
You know what
nodding
I'm
her
talking
head
about?
yes, so I'm going to assume.
I don't even know what
yes.
that's called. There's an
That's-
app for this. So,
Well, that's the
you know what I
droids.
need? I need a nap app.
A
That's
nap
what
app?
I need. A nap app. Yeah. Is there one of those?
I think you need a slap app.
Whoa!
No, wait a minute. Wait. I'm not saying.
Pine box on aisle 2, please. Pine box.
I'm not
Bring
saying
it immediately.
No. Wait, I need to explain it. I
We're
need to
going
explain
to
it.
have a death immediately.
Looks like that vacation's about to become
What
permanent.
year is this? What year? Domestic violence? You go there? Really?
I'm
Do
saying
I
no,
need to
you
call
need
the
an app
cops?
to slap other people. That's what I was saying.
Oh, well, sure. Right? I don't think anyone understood what you just said.
I know. I'm
But
dead.
oh, I
Dead.
see. I like that idea though. So
Slap,
if
wouldn't it be
someone
nice if
pisses
you're
you
dealing
off,
with someone, you
you're
just
like,
take out the app and
maybe it
There's-
just makes that noise.
there's a mouse in the house once. My dad took out a stun app on his phone
Oh
for the mouse. It like sends out a sonic pulse.
no!
I swear to
And
God.
it stuns what? The
It-
mouse?
It supposedly it sends out
Did
a
it
sonic
work?
pulse. It did.
The mouse went away, probably because there was a human present, not because it.
No,
fell.
it didn't. It was frozen, and I had to go and get rid of it.
No.
They made me do it.
What is this app called?
I don't
Call
know.
your dad right now. I need to know.
I'm not sure, but it is. There's an app,
Wow.
a stun app. There's an app for
The
everything.
world has gone digital. It's
know.
insane.
It really is.
All right.
You know, I'm getting the feeling that Kevin Shea's not
I
going to show.
have,
Call me crazy.
I have a feeling too, but let's at least tell you a little bit about him, and then we can still do our amazing segment we call Punch It Up, because we have a great comedian here to work out with us, and I'm sure you and I can find some constructive feedback to give our amazing comic today, right? So
Yeah, that's
Kevin
right.
Shea actually is an amazing comic. If you have a chance to come this weekend, he's here on Friday and Saturday. Hopefully. No, I'm kidding. Cross your fingers. You know. And he's not even black. No, I'm kidding. He's Jeez,
Well,
the
now
show
we're
has
going to
gone
need a
racist.
civil lawsuit app. That's great.
Yes, let's
Now we're going to need.
order that immediately.
God damn.
Kevin Shea was actually the winner of the NBC Diversity Showcase. It was, I'm not sure the exact year, probably 3 years ago maybe. Amazing. And so
And he's been on the Dirty Show with Jim Norton on HBO.
Yep.
He's done a lot of TV appearances.
Tosh.0, Jimmy Kimmel, Comedy Central.
You know, he has a great bit where he mulls sucking a dick for $1 million. It's fantastic. You have to be there.
Yeah, it's actually done a McDonald's commercial too.
Right.
It's amazing, which is huge. Hello, because
And I think the thing too
eat
is
that shit. But I
think
mean, did I say that?
one thing we're always good with the headliners here. I think that all of our headliners, I think, are really, they're always really funny, but they're also really smart. And he's really,
They are. We don't put your typical,
we don't put dummies up there.
right.
These, they just
Yeah.
they have well-crafted jokes, and Kevin is one of them. Like he's very,
It's sarcastic and
and you wouldn't, people are rolling in the aisles, and he doesn't have to force it either.
Right.
He doesn't scream. He's just he has a very laid-back delivery. And
we could play a clip, but we weren't ready for that because we thought we'd have them live. But go on our website, flapperscomedy.com, and watch a clip because it's worth your time. There's some good stuff. And then if you can make it down on Friday and Saturday, that would be awesome. October 17th and 18th, 8 and 10 o'clock shows. And in our Claremont location, we have Jimmy Brogan, who was the head writer on The Tonight Show, pretty much wrote Jay Leno's stuff. And
it's interesting what he did
he's a
actually
great
is
friend of
he
Leno.
specifically was, because they'll write tons and tons of jokes in the monologue, and he was the guy going, use that one, don't use that one, use that one,
Right,
use that
he
one.
actually
And
was the filter.
and he was really good at knowing that's going to work, that's not going to work, nope, yep, nope, and putting them in the right order.
Right.
And it's
But when he does his act, Kevin is here. Kevin Shea just arrived.
Hello. It was live.
Oh, well, we have guests. And they know you're late now. So,
Hi, how's it going?
Wait, maybe he's Asian.
I'm actually half black, that's why I'm late.
Oh,
Here we go.
perfect. I already did that joke.
we already did it.
Shit balls.
But, welcome, Kevin Shea.
Hi.
We're so excited to have you. We don't have a ton of time now.
Oh, it's alright, we'll make the best of
We
it.
do.
What flavor is that? What flavor of
Orange, would you like one?
Orange.
Tic Tacs?
No thanks, but I have a theory that you can tell a lot by the kind of flavor of Tic Tac that a man uses.
Is it? What would that be?
Bold. I think orange is you like it. You like things a little spicy.
Zingy.
Well, is it the fact that maybe I'm not actually trying to make my breath fresh? Because these don't work at all like that. These literally taste like medicine, and once you eat one, and you have to keep eating it to keep that weird aspartame
It's
flavor.
addicting.
Yeah.
It's addicting. You eat the whole thing. I know,
Literally.
especially the
And
orange.
what's one funny is I didn't even buy these. I found these in my car. I was like, I wonder where these came from. Like these could actually be dirty, or it could be some, I don't know, one of the hookers that I picked up. I don't know, maybe fill out of their purse. But they're free.
Would you like to be buried with Tic Tacs?
Sure, why not?
How would you? Do you know how you want to be buried?
We are talking about very, very dark subjects.
Well, if we have to do it that way,
Oh.
if I could afford, just fill the whole casket full of orange Tic Tacs.
Ah.
so it's not. I never understood. I don't want to be buried. I just want to be burned.
Oh.
Like, what is the point? Like, I think people. Isn't it ironic? What if there's people who are? What do you call those fucking people that like eat green?
Oh, the
Healthy?
vegans.
Organic.
Healthy people?
Like, there's healthy, and then there's green people, like people who don't buy plastic bags. Like, if they want to be buried, isn't that going against the whole idea of it?
I see.
Well, they'll
that.
probably want to be buried in like a Whole Foods reusable bag or something.
Or they just in aisle 4.
Recyclable.
They just want to be buried in aisle 4. I don't get it. I think I'd rather be burned.
Recyclable
Don't
casket bags.
No, maybe what they would do, like the green people, is like feed me to the cannibals, because
No, there's these green bags now that keep everything fresh inside. So maybe
Oh, yeah.
that's it, right?
Right,
It
maybe.
actually keeps you.
No, are we talking about refrigerator? I don't know. I've never seen
does
that.
it work because it's just green? Is that how
Yeah,
it's
there's
the
something
color
like
green?
inside the bag that
Oh,
keeps your
that would be
vegetables.
awesome if you just painted yourself green and you could live forever.
That's why she's wearing this coat.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, there
Nice.
you go. That was slick.
So Kevin, why were you late? What were you doing that was so
Who were you
important?
doing?
I literally
It was
just
so
I
important.
literally just got back into town.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at I literally this is the hey, how I travel, get off the plane look. So I was like, oh,
Thank
I'm
you
gonna-
for making it. We
Right.
appreciate
I
it.
felt really bad because I'm just like, I just got off the plane. That's the worst. I don't know.
Where were you?
I was in Montana.
Oh, the big spot
Yeah,
the
yeah,
comedy
yeah.
festival?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, how did that go?
It was
Big Sky Comedy
it was
Festival.
okay. It's they say festival, but it's a competition. Basically, it's a competition. So it would have been better if I won, but that's how you say it. So I always think it's funny when festivals use that word, and then it's like not really, not really. A festival is a celebration, not where you're trying to do your best 5 minutes so you can beat out Joe Schmo from Salt Lake City you've never heard of. You're like, why?
Was his name literally Joe Schmo?
Joe Schmo. And
Joe
I was like,
Schmo won?
I was
Who
like,
won?
um,
Just tell us who won. Come on.
Tommy Pope from New York City. He was actually really funny.
And it was
But-
like $10,000 or something?
no,
Oh.
no, it was 3,000.
You get to leave Montana.
It is Montana.
I gotta admit, I actually had fun.
I'm sure it's beautiful. I've heard it's very
We went
nice.
shooting guns. You ever do that?
Oh gosh, no.
Well,
Only
really?
in my nightmares.
Oh,
No,
we
I
went-
have shot a gun.
Oh, okay. We went to a gun range, and which is interesting because I've never really shot a gun. It's a lot harder than it looks than in movies. Like literally, it's not like pulling a trigger in a video game. My shoulder was bruised. Like literally,
Oh,
I couldn't.
back and-
Yeah, I literally was like.
Was it a rifle or a little pistol?
It was a shotgun.
Oh,
So it was literally like in that Christmas Story movie, you shoot your eye out. So it was funny. I have longer hair, and every time I shot it, it was so strong. My hair would fly out like this. It was like a cartoon. But that was fun. We shot guns. Some of the guys went go-karting. I was like, I think I'm just gonna sleep. I think I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna skip the go-karting because I drive. I have a real car. So
I hope they're not driving the go-karts by where you're shooting the guns.
It was actually, as you walk right around, it's like, if you shoot that one, you get extra points in the competition. So, when we did that, we ate. I have never eaten that much in my entire
What's the Montana delicacy? Is it like elk or something like that? I don't know. Something like the hunters hunt and.
That's
Polar
a
bear.
Chinese food.
Oh.
Really?
That sounds really weird because
That does sound
Lucas Sealy is the one who
Oh,
helps
yeah.
runs it,
Uh-huh.
and his family owns like literally every single Chinese restaurant in that town. So we ate there almost every night, almost every morning. So we had breakfast, so around 8. So then you did radio, and then you came back and you sat for like an hour, and then we ate again around 11:30.
Very important.
All
No,
Chinese.
but this is too much. This is I don't eat that much when I'm in LA. So we ate there like full meals, like full plates. Like I don't like you live. I don't know what your schedule is like for eating, but most comics we eat like once a day.
Yeah, I don't
Like
eat all
one,
day.
and then so we ate at 11:30. Another
At
full
night?
no, yeah, in the morning
Oh.
for lunch, and then we did an activity, and then we ate again at like 4. I'm like, this is too much food. This is too much food. So by the time the shows came around, I was like, I just want to sleep. I don't want to do anything but sleep. So that was.
Well, did you get to work on some new material when you were there, or
No, you can't really.
trying to do your best stuff and show off? And
Basically.
How come you didn't win?
I
Come
don't know.
on.
I don't
You're
know.
a funny
I
guy.
think
You
they-
won the NBC Diversity.
Yeah.
I think they want to
sure.
order. They want to order. I want to make sure.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
So we have guests in the room that want to order food. So I'm
Is that what
calling
that
this
means?
out, and I'm announcing it to our 8,000.
Is that what that light means?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
We do a great thing here at Flappers, actually. If you've been to other clubs, it's usually very distracting when the waitress comes in and talks during
But-
a show.
but
Like
that-
right now, she's going to say,
but that-
what would you like to order?
But that light isn't.
Right.
So if I'm
That's
on,
right.
no, what I'm saying. So I'm on stage. That light goes on. I'm like, wait, I just got on. Do I have 2 minutes left? So every
Is that
time,
the light?
yeah, is that the light? Is that what that really is?
It's
Yeah.
for the server to come over. And
Wait, these are regular people?
Yeah.
Yes, they were waiting to see you.
Why? Really? Now I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, well,
What?
Shit.
Well, wait,
And
wait,
I
wait,
ate-
wait.
And I ate my final Tic Tac. Fuck.
we're just hoping you're on time on Friday.
I
The
will.
show starts at 8.
I will.
So you'll be
What
here a
airline
little
did you
bit
fly?
Delta?
Oh, well, that's why. There you go. See, just blame Delta.
I don't understand why people don't like Southwest.
I love
Southwest. It's fucking
It's
amazing.
the best, no change fees. I swear by it.
No, not just that. You just walk in, and
Get a seat.
when you do regional flights, all the bigger airlines, their planes are tiny.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
tiny, and it's like it's like flying a private jet with just 50 extra people.
Yeah, that's the plane I flew, and
Yeah,
they scared
that's
the
what it
shit
is.
out of me.
And you're like, why? It's like, aren't you supposed to be the better airline? Southwest is awesome. I don't even know why.
On the one I was on, they said, "Hey, listen, we need 2 people to sit in back because of the weight."
Right.
That's creepy. That's
So I
that's
got-
one step away from here. We're gonna take you to, one of those like.
I literally got
biplane-
an email saying that about this. You're gonna have comics come up and do 3 minutes and you judge them?
So,
Yeah.
well, thanks for introducing the segment.
Oh,
call
shit.
We call it Punch It Up. We do it every week. It's super cool. We have a comic come up, and we have a great one today, and she's going to do 3 minutes for us.
Oh.
And then come over and sit with us, and we'll talk to her and see if we can't tag or beef up her stuff a little bit.
Wait, oh.
Isn't that awesome? And you don't have to say, I don't want to do this, or
Well,
you don't
I'm not-
have to be nice. She's got skin.
I know, but now I feel this seems mean,
No,
right?
No, it's
And I'm
fine.
kind of a mean person.
Oh, well, then let's warn her then.
Yeah,
Are you
okay.
ready? Let's do
I'm
it.
in, but to the comic coming
Oh,
up.
here he goes. He's going to make an apology, right?
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Don't expect the greatest response because there isn't much of an audience. So
Oh, you mean just advice for
yeah,
the
yeah,
They
yeah.
know what
yeah.
they're getting into.
Okay,
Just have
okay,
fun.
all right.
Do your best.
That's it. It's
yeah,
like
let's do
it's like
Punch
last
It Up.
comic standing without the money.
Right. Perfect. All right, Joshua, let's get our first
All right.
comic up here today.
Rachel Scanlon, ladies and gentlemen.
Gonna kill it now, Kevin.
All right.
All right, hi.
Hi.
So my name's Rachel, and I have this pretty awful, like, crippling disease. I live with it every single day. I'm trying to, like, talk about it to, like, make it better. I have a crush on every girl I've ever met. Always. All of them. I'm talking, like, straight girls, pregnant girls, deaf girls. Y'all can get it. And I wish that, like, I could stop, but I have the need to, like, draw them in close and be like, listen up, girl. I know we just met, but, like, I think you're the one. And when I fall hard. It's just, like, it's inappropriate. It usually comes out the most, like, around coworkers, because that's where it's the most inappropriate, but I'm very, like, smoochy and, like, ass grabby. And, like when I come into work, I envision them, like, as my sister wives, and I'm walking in like, ladies, I'm home, line up for your smooches. And I imagine, like, how could they have gone this long without me complimenting them on their collarbones and mouths? Like, it's been an hour. They need me here. But the good thing is that, like, thank God I'm in this cute little package, because otherwise I'd be arrested immediately. But I am a sexual predator. Like, that's what you're looking at, just a predator of the sexual variety, like a wolf with a sheep's wig on. That's all this is, ladies. I'm not, like, proud of my female mustache. But I'm, like, for sure not ashamed of her. Like, it's a part of me, and it's a part of who I am, and I'm not gonna wax it off like everyone around here, you know? She's, like, literally growing on me, so whatever. And she's not, like, crazy, like, scary. She's just, like, there. And there's certain times more than others when I will, like, realize that she's there. Like, if I get out of the shower and I go into the world, and she's, like, blowing in the wind, I'm like, there she is. Or if I'm, like, smoking a cigarette, like, really hard, and I'll be like, oh my God, you're burning her. Or if I go to kiss a coworker, and I'm like, I think she got there before my lips did. That rascal. I think that's pretty much, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be 3. So thank you so much. My name's Rachel. Thank you guys.
Bring that microphone over here and say it out. Rachel. Rachel works at Flappers.
Oh,
by
first
the
of all,
way.
when you come up, you gotta say, what's up, party people? Come on. Just some advice.
That mustache did hurt when you kissed me, Rachel. Anyway.
So you work here?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out where you worked the entire time.
I work here, and I have another job in the mornings at a cafe.
Oh, that's cool. You should have. That's the one thing you should have probably mentioned when you were doing it, because the entire time I was like, oh, but very funny stuff. I was thinking, oh, I know where she works, where she's around all these women. I was
everywhere.
Like, oh yeah, my immediate. I was like, are you at the hospital? Are you working at the hospital? I was like, you know, some of those women are passed out, and they won't be able to fight back. Haven't you seen Kill Bill? You know what I mean? Do you drive a large truck that says pussy wagon?
Yeah, I do.
No, those are awesome tips, though. You can deceive the audience with that a little bit until you tell us where you really work, because the comedy club, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But the other place, you can't.
I can't. Sometimes I'll mention that, like, I get away with it here and not at the other one.
Right, but that's really good, Kevin, is where would that, not work or work,
Oh.
you know?
You mean the bit? Wouldn't work. The bit?
No, what you said about where the slapping girls on the butt and everything, where it works and doesn't work. See, I had on the opening, when you said disease, I think there's a better word there. Maybe we can help you, because disease is like actually ooey, but you actually like it, what you have, right?
I mean, I kind of do.
Or is it a curse or a virus?
It's like a blessing and a curse type of deal.
Right, but disease is a weird word, because it's like, I don't know, I think there might be a better word there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought like virus or, you know what's weird too on NBC right now? They're doing, or maybe it's not NBC, but one of the networks is doing a Woman Crush Wednesdays.
Addiction?
Yeah, WCW?
Yeah.
Hello.
So see, she knows. So maybe go, the Woman Crush, but I'm not sure disease. I'm just thinking maybe virus or.
I like virus.
Yeah, something a little more. That's what are the other words? I usually get it
like an STD.
Yeah, or
Disability? Would that be-
disability.
Ooh, I like that.
There's lots of different
Condition.
ways. Condition.
Condition.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
That was the sound guy.
Oh, I'm like,
chiming in.
is he
God,
black?
it was God. Good
Oh, he
suggestion.
sounded black.
Good suggestion. Then.
Good voice.
Perfect. But that might, because I guess what I'm saying is, like, I'm not sure that I'm not quite sure what your stance is on it, whether you hate it or you love it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that POV could get a little bit clearer. Like, is it a problem because you get fired, or because you were so playful about it and all that's really funny, but like, where's the real truth in it? Like, maybe you ended up kissing your boss and then you got fired, or
Sounds like a green light.
Give us, yeah.
Am I right?
So there's something like, where does it go?
Right.
And how does it affect really what's going on there? I'm sorry, Kevin, do you have more?
No, I'm just, I like the whole set. I think it was really funny. Maybe addiction might work too. I was weird. Addiction.
Yeah. I have this.
Pussy.
Yeah.
But don't say that to me, like, I'm addicted and I can't get, like, create that addiction.
I didn't realize you were gay.
I thought this jean jacket did enough.
The entire time was crazy. I'm sitting there like,
Did I not mention it?
no, and I was sitting there. I was like, I like women too. This is really weird.
And you were still like, she's not gay. We just both
we have
like
a lot.
women.
We have a lot in common. And then when you said you had a mustache, I was like, does she have a mustache?
Oh, now you could be, I was at a wedding this last weekend and I saw a young person and Dave was with me and we had a bet whether it was a guy or a girl, that, with the little kids. And you just don't know nowadays sometimes. Like, the kid had hair down to the back of his, and he was dancing like a girl. Of course, he was Native American, but anyway. No, I don't know. No, but there was just this, but Kevin's right on, should you say it? How old are you?
You have a
I'm
unique
23.
ability. This is your unique ability. Is
To
that
get
you
away
cross
with
the
a
line
lot
and
of
then you
shit,
cross it
and then I
again.
jump it.
And then you continue, and you're like, what?
I know. There's so much
That's so
here.
fucking funny.
How about the mustache? I have an idea though.
Bring it.
I think you need to name her.
That's
Okay, because
somebody
you
else
can't
told me
just
that.
say her. Who is?
You wanna know who
give her-
she is. What's her name?
Obviously, you have an obsession with
Oh,
her.
that's really funny.
Right?
Yeah.
So Mitzi, I don't know.
No,
What's
Hitler.
Her? Hitler.
Well, I want to name her, but it's got to be like
She needs
the right
a name. Well, pick a name. Try it.
Yeah.
This is the best way to give it a stab.
Mustache Antoinette.
Who's the most, think of famous people with mustaches. Who's that fucking silent film guy?
Oh,
Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Why am I looking at
Chaplinita? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know you, but
Yeah.
I kind of want like a
Charlie
butch lady name though,
Evita. I don't know. A butch lady name.
like Bertha or Wilma or something.
what
I
about
don't know.
Butch?
Butch?
Yeah.
It needs to be a little cuter.
Yeah,
It is a
it's
mustache.
hard. It's hard. It's
Tic
like-
Tac?
This is all I think about is what I should name her.
Well, I'd say try just when you're experimenting and doing open mics and stuff, put a different name in every time.
Harriet Tubman.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
That's not bad.
That's good. That's good.
Right, Windy or something. I don't know. There's a lot, but each time you could try something different and see what sticks.
Foz.
Yeah.
Fozzie?
Nair.
What's the name? What's the name of
What's
the
that roll-on thing? The no go or no hair? There's a
No, I think
Nair.
it's Nair.
It's called
No.
It's called No. You
No.
said the name 3
Yeah,
times.
it's called
No.
It's like hair removal thing.
what's it called? Not the count. Something.
Goatee?
Not the
Oh.
goatee, but the count. The when it's just down here. Just the,
Oh, that's a goatee.
the Van Dyke.
Van Dyke.
Oh,
Van
that
Dyke.
works a few ways.
The one man Dyke.
Yeah, Dyke Van Dyke.
Dyke.
Oh, that's good. I love that.
You're spending a lot of time on the mustache name. just come up with a name.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You
Anyway.
come up with a name.
Anyway, but that was just another.
Someone I feel like Dyke Van Dyke's been done before.
Hey, but I have to say this, Rachel. So Rachel works in tickets for us, and I've never seen her do comedy.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know.
I-
I don't think you did comedy before you came here, right?
Correct.
Okay, so awesome.
How many times have you been up? Or
This would be 26.
Oh, she's
holy shit, you count.
Just for now, because I
No,
put it
that's
on my
good.
calendar. I like to
No,
keep
that's
it
really
tight.
good. I'm not.
Hey, but unbelievable confidence
Yeah.
for the
I
20.
can't imagine doing what you just did. Like, I will say, after watching this, I'm like, I think I might quit stand up and just be a judge. This is fun. I'm just like sitting here. Oh, this is easy. I can do this. I think I can
See,
watch
it went from
comedy.
hate to love.
Yeah, I think I
But-
could just watch comedy and get off and like, yeah, it's okay.
No, but Rachel balls, man. I'm serious. Like, you have a great stage presence. You're very honest. I think, if anything, my other advice would be even more vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like, even just admitting, like, are you in a relationship, not a relationship? Can you not get in a relationship? I mean, if you give us a little more,
I hate that. I
know.
hate
But
the
it works.
vulnerability.
It works.
I hate it. That's what I'm trying. How about
can disagree.
relatable?
I like-
Be more relatable.
well, she was relatable. Though.
No, I'm saying replacing the word vulnerability.
in-
Now we're getting back to, because people say that a lot. It's like, you got to be more vulnerable stage, and I get it, but you don't have to be. You can
Okay.
you can be more confident, be more relatable.
Here's another way to say it. What about confessions or complaints, right?
Confessions sound
Confession.
filthy. I don't know why.
It's awesome.
I feel like I should be in back of a cab.
Okay.
I think I can, I think what you're saying, I can go deeper.
I think that your stage presence is awesome. I think that you're relatable and friendly and likable and all that. I'm not saying anything about that. I think that the material is a little superficial. about the sex and the liking women and stuff. You know, I mean, I'm just asking for.
We want more details, basically.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We
And
want, we want more personal stuff.
Yeah.
We want to find the disgusting
But I'm-
shit about you.
But I'm looking forward to seeing where Dyke Van Dyke ends up because I like that. Anyway, those are my 2 cents. Joshua, anything else?
No, yes. I mean, great natural presence, and I mean, I like that you talk about your life and who you are. The only thing that it's the second time I've seen you do it, where you say that you the thing about having, you know, I have the head of a sheep or a
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wolf
A little
in its sheep's wig.
sheep's wig. I feel like that's kind of
Too
too
mean?
mean to yourself.
What do you mean? How does that mean? Like,
Well, you're
Well,
way.
because all your other jokes are about you're proud of who you are,
yeah.
and I almost would want it to be instead of saying I'm a wolf with the sheep's wig, it felt kind of negative. I want something. I think you should like looking like that.
Well, what he's saying is very important too, because Rachel, you have a huge likability, and so when people like you, and then you say like I'm fat and
Right.
I'm ugly, then the audience goes, "Wait a minute, we really like you. Why are you saying that about yourself?" You know, like just like at Flappers, when people go, "Oh, this shitty venue," because no, everyone's here, they like the venue. So when it's that kind of dynamic, and I think Josh is right, like. You can compare yourself to someone else, or maybe someone you look like, or what you
Or
feel
even
like.
put a positive spin on
Maybe
it,
you feel.
like it's I'm a wolf with a sexy sheep's wig.
Okay. Just changing one word like that makes it fine.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Because I don't see it as like a negative place at all. But if that's how it comes off, I don't want that. Because it's like this is like look at what I can do.
Well, it's like when do you
It's
know what
alright.
I'm
I
saying?
took it as like I look nice, but I'm a
But-
fucking animal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Sexual predator.
Like I'm literally like I was trying to figure out what you guys were talking about. I was like quiet for like 3 minutes.
I guess.
I'm like an idiot. I literally was like, wait, am I?
Well, the way
am I
that you
thinking the same
Maybe
thing?
she sets it up with Predator first because
Right.
she did
Yeah.
it in the reverse. So
Oh,
if you
yeah.
said, "I'm a sexual predator," you know,
Rachel.
like a.
Yeah, I got it, Rachel.
Well, the
Thanks.
sheep's wig.
Thanks, Kevin.
The sheep's wig, because I think your hair looks nice. And sheep's
I love
wig,
my hair.
But sheep's wig, it sounds like a. you're
Say
digging-
sheep's
it sounds like an
clothing.
insult.
Say
Oh,
sheep's,
sheep's
clothing.
clothing.
Then it sounds like you put on a whole outfit.
Right.
Okay,
Sheep's
yeah.
wig. That should say clothing. Is
Okay.
one word. There you
That
go.
actually is
Yeah.
a good.
Yeah, because I got it. I was like, I know what she's doing. Because I attack women just like you.
Thank you.
I don't wear a wig. I wear a ski mask. It's a ski mask. Hey, nice one. Thank you.
Rachel Scanlon, everybody! Thank you, Rachel. Please keep going. I'm happy.
That was great.
All right. And Rachel, do you have a website or Twitter, anything?
Rachel Safety is my Twitter handle.
Rachel Safety.
Because safety is sexy.
All right.
Rachel Safety at Rachel Safety.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out.
I'm gonna tweet you.
Oh my lord, thanks.
I don't like how Twitter and Facebook makes it so much easier for comedians or anyone to get out. Remember when I first started like 13 years ago, we had to build our own shitty website. Remember those? That whole website was just all one page, and it literally just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And you had the
My website still looks like that.
like the corny MSN like little icons bumping around. I had the smiley faces going. Kevin Shea does comedy. Damn, I think I might go back to that. If I did, it would be like ironic.
So, Kevin, where can people find you on Twitter?
Check me out. Oh,
This is
I was
where
just
you
gonna
make-
plug my website, kevinshea.tv.
It's one page.
Yep, one page, and my Twitter is Kevin Shea Comedy at Kevin Shea Comedy.
Was that because there was already a Kevin Shea?
I'm sure there was. I just I've gotten my name is so common with white people. So I just add comedy. Like KevinShea.com was taken. This is like 10 years ago. And so I emailed the dude to see if I could have it. He's like, no. So I went and checked out his website. That fucking guy. He had his resume, and I think he was like trying to get some marketing, like director of marketing job. So on his resume it was like VP of some company, director of advertising, and his third job was Pizza Hut. I was like, you can probably leave that Pizza Hut out. Not a good resume. Leave the Pizza Hut out. I think it is not helping. It almost drops you down a notch. Fuck you, KevinShea.com.
All right, well, Kevin's going to be here, October 17th and 18th this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
8 and 10 o'clock shows. Still time to get a few tickets.
Yes.
If you want to email us at letters@flappcast.com. The first 4 that do that, we will award some complimentary tickets if you're listening. So someone's already on it right now. So
Letters at
FlappCast.com. Yes, and you can download us on iTunes. Also, we want to talk about who's in Claremont this weekend. Did we do that? Jimmy Brogan.
Jimmy Brogan.
Oh,
And-
Jimmy Brogan.
Yeah, and also we have an app. If you're not familiar with it,
What?
it's called the Flap app.
Flap app.
FLAPPAPP, and on there we do celebrity alerts and deals and discounts that you can't get anywhere else.
Oh, nice.
So
Check
be
out
sure and
Flap app.
download that. And Joshua, any last words?
No on the beard?
No? Yeah, I gotta get that pine box. I say ixnay on the beer day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It does make you look older and more Jewy though.
You look like the villain in The Simpsons.
Psycho Bob?
Yeah, Sasha Bob.
Thank you everyone for listening to another exciting episode of the FlappCast.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So this is live?
Yes, no, we're gonna upload it right now.
Oh, because I thought it was live.
Well, it's live for
For
these
these
people,
people.
isn't it?
This is. I like to
Did you guys enjoy that? Are you sending the email right now? Here, write down your email.
So letters.
Which show you want to come to, Friday or Saturday? Kevin?
Saturday.
I'm gonna get these guys in.
That Saturday.
Just write your email.